Hey, I'm Jesse Jason. This is Play Before Reading, in which I appreciate and evaluate old video game instruction manuals. Every manual I look at will start with a score of 5 out of 10, and then we'll gain and lose points based on these merits and demerits. And the first game we're going to be looking at today is Battletoads. Okay, it's Battletoads, everyone. You know, a lot of people repeat that Battletoads is impossible to clear, and it's not. It's not at all. I've cleared it a couple times. It's not easy, but it's not impossible. People often gripe about the turbo tunnel stage, but that isn't even the hardest stage, okay? Wait till you get to the Clinger Winger. After her defeat by the Galactic Corporation at the Battle of Canis Major, the Dark Queen and her renegade space troops retreat to the outer reaches of the universe, hiding out in the dark spaces between the stars. Meanwhile, on board the spaceship Vulture, Professor T-Bird and the Battletoads, Rash, Zitz, and Pimple, are escorting the Princess Angelica back to her home planet, where she will soon contract a skin condition. Along the way, Pimple, the biggest Battletoad, I'm glad that we squared that away, takes Angelica out for a cruise in the Toadster. Not the toaster, the Toadster. But the Dark Queen ambushes them before they can get there. Luckily, Pimple manages to send a distress signal before the Toadster is gobbled up and carried away to Ragnarok's world, the Dark Queen's planet. Ragnarok's world is the Dark Queen's planet? Who's Ragnarok then? As soon as the spaceship Vulture lowers the Battletoads down to Ragnarok's world, your totally awesome rescue mission begins. I sense a little bit of the radical dude voice. And here is the Wookiee hole. No relation to Chewbacca. That's definitely a photo of a TV screen right there. Baddies are the Dark Queen's army of menacing villains, and they're gonna try and stop you from reaching the Tower of Shadows, where she holds Pimple and Angelica captive. Obstacles are the deadly weapons, which... Are we defining baddies and obstacles? Okay, is this necessary? Like, I know the word baddie and I know the word obstacle. Advancing to the next level requires defeating all of the baddies in your current level and avoiding all of the obstacles. I think there are some baddies you don't have to defeat. Baddies, okay. And speaking of baddie, the baddiest baddie of all, the Dark Queen. She's baddie. And a shorty. These illustrations are fine. I mean, they're not great. They're okay. They do the job. Oh, I like what it says about Big Blag here. The undisputed chief of the Dark Queen's rodent army. First he's gonna gnash you, then he's gonna chomp you, and he's gonna spit yous out and stomp yous.
Then we hang him! Yeah! And then we kill him!
Hornhead. Don't let him make a toad kebab out of you. Gasser, sucker, big ball. Why do you have to draw a picture of the big ball? Then there's these ones that we couldn't be bothered to illustrate. Why? This isn't useful. This is just descriptions of... Look at, also featuring logs. Oh, it never ends. The buzzball. Remember buzzballs? Those little... What is this? What is this? Oh, these are the moves? The turbo thwack? The Battletoad butt? This is nothing without illustrations. These are just words. I feel like they really dropped the ball with this. I don't think I can give this a design point. And then there's a whole page about the scoreboard. Points are totally numerical. The last sentence uttered by this manual to the player is, points are totally numerical. Did I need to hear that? It's like, your score will be expressed as a number. We're moving along to Solomon's Key. Solomon's Key is a Tecmo game, puzzle game. It's a challenging one. You know what? Solomon's Key is harder than Battletoads. I said it. Here's Dana. He's zapping some bricks. A couple fairies are like, hey, you're doing that wrong. Oh shit, look at that. That's Era's font, baby. Free point.
Long, long ago, the world was in a state of chaos, where demons caused evil
and symbol tormented all. Why don't you just write and?
That changed when Solomon, a great king and magician, invented a magical formula in which he wrote inside a secret book called Solomon's Key.
This book arrested and sealed away all evil demons. You have the right to remain silent. Into a constellation sign which was hidden.
Solomon's Key restored light and peace to the world. Upon hearing this legend, a Taoist monk searched for a long period of time to find Solomon's Key. After locating the constellation sign, he discovers that the tense has changed. Do I sense that there might be a localization problem? Once in his grasp, many dreadful demons were, past tense again, freed from the magical power of this book. The lore is wild in Solomon's Key. How to operate the controller. This game is only a one-player game, screamed the instruction manual in my face. You thought it was 2 players? Well, screw you, dude. You're wrong. It's 1. Let's start things off with the most important button, the select button, not used. Operation for Dana. Okay, he's having his tonsils out. Oblique operation allows oblique jump or enables him to walk in the crouch. You mean diagonal? They use the word oblique twice in rapid succession. Now the controls in Solomon's Key are a little bit like nuanced, like there's a lot you can do, as evidenced by this page with the cute little Dana jumping and running. Dear friends, practice operation. What? Giving 2 headbutts while pressing the upper direction arrow of the control pad causes breakage of brown-colored stones. I don't know about this. A button used for stone, ... Okay. This button permits the appearance and disappearance of the brown-colored stone. Permits the appearance? Okay, stone, ready? Appear. Whereas the white stones cannot be erased and no stone is allowed to appear at the point of demonic seal. Don't want to run into one of them at the zoo. When jumping, a stone appears to your astonishment when you push the A button. Am I astonished? If you use the magic A button on the burning fire called Burn, the heating power available to Dana is weakened for a short period of time. The heating power available to Dana? Dana doesn't use that fire for anything. You can store fireballs by means of a jar called Mamda. Why don't you just call it a jar? Why does it have a name? I don't get it. But keep in mind that the capacity is limited by the length of a scroll in the upper corner of the right-hand side. Think before you act, Dana. The constellation sign consists of 50 rooms which communicate with each other through doors. Hey room, how you doing? I'm doing fine. You may think that all you have to do is simply obtain Solomon's Key and go play the next round, ? But there's no time to remain idle. You can see a character called Life on the upper part of the display screen, ? The life displays refers to the remaining lives of Dana. Well, no, it's like a time limit, right? Like when the life display reads 9,548, that's not the number of lives you have. All right, we got some nice little illustrations here. I think this and the controls page is enough to give this a design merit. Crystal of Rad. A blue crystal, it's not red, it's rad, allows a fireball to reach a 0.5 block ahead, and a red crystal lengthens the reach of a fireball by 2 blocks. An enemy might have a red one. Watch out! The Hourglass of Norm. Norm! This hourglass belongs to a time merchant named Norm. Sounds like a real magical dude. This medicine is a present from an immortal hero named Maprose, and it allows 1 more Danas to be added. 1 more Dana with an apostrophe? Are you crazy? Okay, 3 ultra techniques. There are a great number of techniques not introduced in this instruction manual. It's great fun to find your own unique techniques, isn't it? We will tell you some of the special techniques if you promise not to tell anyone else that we assisted you, okay? Don't tell the poor kid down the street who bought this game secondhand without the manual about these ultra techniques. When a ghost strikes a stone, it is broken. That's an ambiguous it. I think the stone is broken. The ghost is not broken. Oh, the game deviation value. I forgot. It's when you get game over, the game gives you a score. Your game deviation value is displayed on the screen when the game is either over or you finish the game to its end. This method of evaluation is epoch-making in that your abilities are properly analyzed and synthetically computed. Ability estimation in terms of only score has fallen behind the times. Yo, they're really saying something like, hey, your score, your little score over there that's totally numerical, yeah, eat shit. We've got a game deviation value over here. Get with it, huh? Smell the 90s. I don't know why I'm doing this action. What on earth is the ultimate game deviation value? How about you? Do you understand this advanced concept? Manual, you're taking a tone with me right now. Even if you call us to ask for answers, we make it a rule not to tell all our secrets. You must develop your game skills on your own. I've had enough. And now, courtesy of Master Poe, it's how to play the Goonies 2. Welcome to Slime City. Sorry, what's Slime City? The story of the Goonies is that they're trying to protect the Goondocks from Troy's dad, who can't wait to foreclose on all the whatever you call it. So why are we calling it Slime City? They don't like their neighborhood anymore? They're back. Kooky old Ma Fratelli and her slimeball sons have returned to wreak havoc in your neighborhood. And this time, they've not only kidnapped your Goonie buddies, but your good friend Annie the mermaid as well. We just introduced a mermaid into the mix. Konami was like, here's a curveball for you, mermaid. So good luck and good riddance to Ma, her boys, and all the scuzzy cohorts awaiting your adventure into the Fratelli Zone. The Fratelli Zone! To the Fratelli Zone. How to play. Here you are, alone on the steps of Ma Fratelli's hideout. What a creepy place where thugs lurk through underground passages. Crazed penguins slip across frozen cavern caves, ice caves, and boy slash girl. I thought that was an exclamation point. And boy slash girl eating sharks prowl about in the secret sea caverns. Whew. Better have guts to get out of this, baby. To get out of this, baby? There's no comma after this. Look, the Goonies, the hero, Mikey. Because that's what Mikey looked like in the movie. Annie, the topless mermaid. The 6 Goonie pals. I don't know which Goonie is supposed to be which here. Like, none of them looks like Data. None of them looks like Chunk. None of them looks like Mouth. You got Ma Fratelli, who's like walking around going woo 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 like it's the Arsenio Hall show. You got the brothers Fratelli, who are very different from how they were in the movie. They're dressed like the Blues Brothers. One of them's taking up archery, and by the way, cousin Pipsqueak, a child gangster. Yeah, they kind of touch on it here, but like this front back system. So like the action scenes on one side of the map are connected to the action scenes on the other side by the adventure scene where you walk forward and backward through doors. I guess it makes sense if you really plot it out with your TI-85 graphing calculator, but otherwise, God help you. Like, check out this nice painting of what looks like Mikey, followed by Mikey, Andy, another Mikey, Chunk? Don't know. Annie and Ann Ramsey as herself.